All right, so move on to the next segment. We're going to pivot over here to the world of college football, and I'll be sharing my Heisman Trophy Award prediction for this upcoming college football season. So, in this segment, I'll be sharing who I do believe will win the Heisman Trophy Award, and then I do have an honorable mention of who I do believe has a true solid chance of winning the Heisman Trophy Award this upcoming college football season. So, this is going to be my pick. It's a wild card pick to some. But I'm going to go with Jeremiah Smith to win the Heisman Trophy Award this upcoming college football season. I think Jeremiah Smith is going to be the fifth wide receiver in college football history to win the Heisman Trophy Award. I think if you're a sports bettor, he's the fourth odds-on favorite to win the award this year. But I just think Jeremiah Smith is going to have an explosive year at the wide receivers position at Ohio State this year. I think Julian Sayin, their quarterback that is going to get his first nod at being a starter all college football season in the Big Ten, his play is going to determine how effective Jeremiah Smith is going to play at the wide receiver position. How well can he deliver the ball to him. But I have a lot of faith that Jeremiah Smith as a freshman. He killed it last year. He proved why he was the best wide receiver in college football as a freshman. He had 76 catches, 1,315 receiving yards, 15 receiving touchdowns, and averaged 17.3 yards per catch. That is an impressive outing, and it was a dominant outing from Jeremiah Smith in his freshman year. I mean, this man has it all. He's a great route runner, dangerous player in open space, acrobatic catcher, had a lot of impressive one-handed grabs, one-handed catches last year in college football. I mean, he already has a strong work ethic and knows what it's like to be a national champion. I think he's going to just grow, help Ohio State become a contending team once again in the Big Ten, possibly go on a run to go back-to-back and win back-to-back national titles this year, hopefully, if you're an Ohio State Buckeyes fan. But I think he's going to look to exploit those one-on-one matchups or take the top off of defenses this upcoming college football season. I think Jeremiah Smith's going to have a big year, and Jeremiah Smith could be that big prize in the 2027 NFL Draft. Now, mind you, he's only a sophomore, so he has to be eligible to play 2 more years in order to be eligible for the NFL Draft. So you're going to see him 2 more years of college football. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited to see how his game grows and develops over the next 2 years. But he's going to be one of those big prizes in 2027 NFL Draft. I mean, you look at another wide receiver, one of the best in the country, and Ryan Williams, wide receiver from Alabama, who's going to be a part of the 2027 NFL Draft. He could be one of the big prizes as well if he continues his strong, dominant play that he had as a freshman at Alabama last year. Then you look at who else could be a part of the 2027 NFL Draft, and Arch Manning if he declares or waits to declare for another year. So that 2027 NFL Draft class, a small glimpse at the future, could be a top-tier class filled with offensive talent. But Jeremiah Smith is just going to have a really good year. And there's only been, I know it's a stretch because nowadays the award really only goes to running backs or quarterbacks. I mean, they've dominated that, it's established that over the last few years of college football. But there's only been 4 Heisman Trophy winners that have won the Heisman Trophy Award as a wide receiver. Tim Brown, Desmond Howard, Devontae Smith, and Travis Hunter. Jeremiah Smith will be looking to become the first Ohio State Buckeye wide receiver to win the Heisman Trophy Award and the 5th overall wide receiver to ever win the Heisman Trophy Award in college football history. I think he can do it. It just depends on how Julian Sayin is going to deliver the ball to him during this college football season. But if he put those monster stats up as a freshman, can you imagine what he can do as a sophomore? But my honorable mention, and I think this guy has a chance to win it too, is Cade Klubnik, quarterback for Clemson. Now, he's the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman Trophy Award. This is going to be my honorable mention to win the award, but I do believe that Cade Klubnik does have a strong chance of winning the Heisman Trophy Award this year. He was a phenomenal starter for Clemson last year. He's the best quarterback in college football this upcoming college football season, in my opinion. His goals, he would have to, in order for him to win the Heisman Trophy Award, he would have to have big-time stats like he did last year. Big numbers, win the big games. I mean, Clemson does play some big-time opponents this year. They got to play LSU, Georgia Tech, SMU, Florida State, and South Carolina. So if he could perform well, put up the big stats, and win most of those games that I just mentioned, Cade Klubnik could win the Heisman Trophy Award this year. I mean, last year was really solid for him. He had 3,639 passing yards, 36 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions. A really good, solid dual threat quarterback. Was top 12 in QBR play. He's a mobile quarterback with that can make plays with his arm, make plays with his legs. So I think with an improved offensive line and an improved wide receiver room, that Cade Klubnik can be the first quarterback to win the Heisman Trophy award since Trevor Lawrence was at the helm playing the quarterback position for Clemson a few years ago. So those are my thoughts on who I do believe will win the Heisman Trophy award this year. Again, my pick is going to be Jeremiah Smith, wide receiver from Ohio State, but my honorable mention will be Cade Klubnik, quarterback from Clemson.